Hello students, let us continue the session on understanding quadrilaterals in practical geometry from NCERT exemplar. In previous session we have stopped at question 80. We shall continue from next question 81 onwards. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. This is a general word. If you consider square, they bisect each other, but then square is also a parallelogram. This is general property of a parallelogram. Question 82. The adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 5 cm and 9 cm. Its perimeter is. We all know that for a parallelogram, perimeter is given by 2 times of the sum of the adjacent sides. So the perimeter is 2 times of 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 2 times is 28 centimeters. Question 83. A nanogon has 9 sides. If it is 10 side, it is called as a decagon. If it is 8 side, it is called as a octagon. Question 84. Diagonals of a rectangle are equal in length. So I'll just mention equal. A polygon having 10 sides is known as I said, it is known as decagon. Question 86. A rectangle whose adjacent sides are equal becomes a square, because in square the diagonals are equal. Question 87. If one diagonal of a rectangle is 6 cm long, the length of other diagonal is also 6 cm. Because the diagonals are equal in rectangle, must remember that. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary, because these angles are co-interior angles. Question 89. If only one diagonal of a quadrilateral bisects the other, then the quadrilateral is known as a kite. In trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to CD, if angle A is 100 degree, then angle D is 80 degree, because angle A plus angle D is 180 degree. The reason is mentioned here, it is co-interior angle. Question 91. The polygon in which sum of all exterior angle is equal to the sum of interior angles is called a quadrilateral, because in quadrilateral sum of the interior angles is 180 degree and also sum of all exterior angles is 180 degree. This completes fill in the blank type question. Now we have the questions 92 to 131, which are of stating true or false. Question 92. All angles of a trapezium are equal. This particular statement is a false statement. All the angles will not be equal in a trapezium, because 2 of the angles are obtuse and 2 of the angles will be acute. They'll never be equal. Question 93. All squares are rectangles. This particular statement is a true statement, since squares possess all the properties of rectangle. Therefore, we say that all squares are rectangles, but vice versa is not true. So I can mention the reason here. All squares possess all the properties of rectangle. Question 94. All kites are squares. This particular statement is a false statement because in a kite we have only two pairs of adjacent sides equal, whereas in a square all the sides are equal. In kite all the angles will not be 90 degree, whereas in square all the angles will be equal to 90 degree. That's the reason why kite cannot be a square. Question 95. All rectangles are parallelograms. This particular statement is a true statement because rectangles satisfy all the properties of parallelogram. Question 96. All rhombuses are square. This particular statement is a false statement because in rhombus all angles will not measure 90 degree. Question 97. Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree. This particular statement is a false statement. Sum of the angles is given by n minus 2 times of 180 degree. In quadrilateral we have got 4 sides, so 4 minus 2 into 180 degree will be equal to 2 times of 180, which is 360 degrees. Question number 98. A quadrilateral has two diagonals. This particular statement is a true statement because in quadrilateral there will be two pairs of non-consecutive vertices. So these two can be joined. One diagonal, these two are non-consecutive, and another diagonal. Totally we can have two diagonals. Question number 99. Triangle is a polygon whose sum of exterior angles is double the sum of interior angles. This statement is a true statement because sum of exterior angles is 360 degree and the sum of interior angles is 180 degree. When you look at this, it is exactly double. Question number 100. I have mentioned a figure over here is a polygon. This particular statement is a false statement because it is not a simple closed curve, as there is an intersection of the line segments itself within itself more than once. So let me mention the reason here, because it is not a simple closed curve, as it intersects with itself more than once. Question 101. A kite is not a convex quadrilateral. This particular statement is a false statement because when you observe the kite, the two of the diagonals, they will be inside completely. Therefore, it is a convex quadrilateral. Question number 102. The sum of interior angles and the sum of exterior angles taken in order are equal in case of quadrilaterals only. This particular statement is a true statement because sum of all the interior angles is 360 degree. Sum of exterior angles is also 360 degree. Question 103. If the sum of interior angles is double sum of exterior angles taken in order of a polygon, then it is a hexagon. When we look at hexagon, it has got 6 sides. Its interior angles sum will be n minus 2 times 180 degree, which is 6 minus 2 times 180 degree. We get 4 times 180, which is 720 degrees. When we look at sum of exterior angles, so exterior angles sum is 360 degree. Observe it carefully. 720 degree is double 360 degree. Therefore, the given statement is a true statement. Question number 104. A polygon is irregular if all of its sides are equal. This particular statement is a false statement, as we know that in a regular polygon, angles also must be equal. So not only the sides, angles also must be equal. That's the reason why we cannot say that a polygon is regular if only sides are equal. Question 105. Rectangle is a regular quadrilateral. This statement is a false statement because all the sides in rectangle are not equal. If they have given a square is a regular quadrilateral, then it would be true. Question 106. If diagonals of quadrilateral are equal, it must be a rectangle. This statement is a true statement because in a rectangle, diagonals are equal. Question number 107. If opposite angles of quadrilateral are equal, it must be a parallelogram. This statement is a true statement because if opposite angles are equal, it is a parallelogram. Question 108. The interior angles of a triangle are in the ratio 1:2:3, then the ratio of exterior angles is 3:2:1. Let's try working it out. The ratio of the interior angles they have given, it's 1:2:3. By angle sum property, we have the sum x plus 2x plus 3x will be 180 degree. By this, the value of x we can find it is 30 degree. Therefore, the interior angles will be 30 degree, 2 times of 30 is 60 degree, 3 times of 30 is 90 degree. These are the interior angles. Now the exterior angles will be 180 minus 30. This is one of the angle. 180 minus 60, another angle. 180 minus 90 is the third angle. When we take the angles, they are 150 degree, 120 degree and 90 degree. Let's take the ratio now. The ratio is 150 is to 120 is to 90. We can simplify further. We get it as 5:4:3. So it cannot be 3:2:1. It has to be 5:4:3. So the given statement is a false statement. Question number 109. They have mentioned a figure here is a concave pentagon. This statement is a false statement. It has got 6 sides. It has to be a hexagon. Count the number of sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has to be a hexagon. They have given it as a pentagon, so the statement is false. Question 110. Diagonals of rhombus are equal and perpendicular to each other. This statement is a false statement, as the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other, but they are not equal. They have given here equal, so the statement is false. Question 111. Diagonals of a rectangle are equal. This statement is true. Question number 112. Diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other at right angles. This statement is a false statement. The diagonals of rectangle doesn't bisect each other. Every kite is a parallelogram. This statement is also a false statement because the opposite sides are not equal in case of a kite. It is because of the opposite sides. Question 114. Every trapezium is a parallelogram. This statement is also a false statement because only one pair of parallel sides are there in trapezium, whereas in parallelogram we have got two pairs of parallel sides. Question 115. Every parallelogram is a rectangle. This particular statement is also a false statement. The reason is, as in a parallelogram, all angles are not right angles, while in a rectangle, all the angles, they measure 90 degrees. Question 116. Every trapezium is a rectangle. This statement is also a false statement, since in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal and parallel, but in trapezium, it's not so. Question 117. Every rectangle is a trapezium. This statement is a true statement because a rectangle satisfies all the properties of a trapezium. So we can say that every rectangle is a trapezium, but the vice versa is not true. Question number 118. Every square is a rhombus. This statement is a true statement because whatever the properties of rhombus are there, it's all true in case of a square. Question 119. Every square is a parallelogram. This statement is also a true statement because every square is also a parallelogram, as it has all the properties of parallelogram, but the vice versa is not true. The same goes out for every square is a trapezium. This is a true statement. Question 121. Every rhombus is a trapezium. This is true because one pair of opposite side is parallel. Whatever the properties are there for rhombus, it's all true for a trapezium. A quadrilateral can be drawn if only measure of four sides are given. This is a false statement. At least we should have 5 measures. Question 123. A quadrilateral can have all 4 angles as obtuse. This particular statement is a false statement because if all the angles they are obtuse, the sum exceeds 360 degrees. Question number 124. A quadrilateral can be drawn if all 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. This is true because we have done the construction when 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. Question 125. A quadrilateral can be drawn when all 4 sides and 1 side is given. All 4 angles and 1 side is given. This particular statement is a false statement. We cannot draw a unique quadrilateral if 4 angles and 1 side is known. Question 126. A quadrilateral can be drawn if all 4 sides and 1 angle is known. This statement is a true statement. Question number 127. A quadrilateral can be drawn if 3 sides and 2 diagonals are given. This is absolutely a true statement. We have done construction of many of the quadrilaterals of this type. Question 128. If diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other, it must be a parallelogram. This statement is a true statement. Question 129. A quadrilateral can be constructed uniquely if 3 angles and any 2 sides are given. This is also a true statement as we can construct Unique quadrilateral with 3 angles and 2 included sides. Question number 130. A parallelogram can be constructed uniquely if 2 diagonals and the angle between them is given. This is a true statement. We can draw unique parallelogram if both diagonals and angle between them is given. It's possible. You can try this. Question 131. A rhombus can be constructed uniquely if both diagonals are given. This statement is also a true statement because we have done construction of a rhombus when both diagonals are given. With this question, I'll end today's session. We shall take up the next set of questions which are solving type. That's all for today's session. Thank you.